Hi and welcome to White Wolf Yoga and to today's full body flow practice. So we're just going to bring ourselves up to standing and we're going to start in mountain pose. So we want our feet hip distance apart to begin with, just maybe taking a little glance down towards the toes. Can we lift and peel the toes up off the floor and then spread them nice and wide. With the toes spread wide, we'll ground them back down into the floor. Gently rock the weight forwards into the balls of the feet, seeing if we can catch our balance just for a breath. And then we'll release the heels down. So we really feel the four corners of each foot really connect and ground into the earth. We'll send that awareness up the legs, so feel the thighs strengthen. Pull the navel, the belly button in towards the spine, the core is engaged. We'll take an inhale here and shrug the shoulders up towards the ears. And as we exhale, we'll slide the shoulder blades down the back and just allow the arms to rest by the sides. From this strong position, let's just start to work a little bit of movement with the body and with the breath. So we'll inhale to reach, draw the arms up and into the air, hands into prayer. And as we exhale, we'll take the hands all the way down past the heart. So just getting into a little bit more rhythm with the breath. Inhale, arms extend upwards, nice and expansive. And exhale, draw the hands all the way back down through the heart. One more breath, nice and deep. Let's take it in. And let it go. And releasing the hands down from the heart center, we'll bring them onto the hips. Now we'll leave the left hand on the left hip and inhale the right arm up and into the air here. And really lengthen that right arm as high as you can up into the sky so that you feel the right side of the body opening up. Maintain that openness of the top shoulder, push the hips towards the right and send this right hand over towards the left for a lateral side stretch. And we're not worried about getting too deeply into this. We just want to gently start to open the body and prioritize the openness of the shoulders. So if you can see this top arm falling in front of the face, try and pick it back a little way. And you can look either straight down to the floor, or if you want a little bit more, gaze up towards the right wrist. One last breath here, nice and deep into that right lung. We'll inhale, and as we exhale, we'll come out and take the right hand down onto the right hip. And find the length through the left arm here as we reach up and into the air. Keep that length and exhale the left hand over towards the right. And hang and breathe. Keeping connected through both soles of the feet. Lengthening through the left fingertips. And maybe sending the eye gaze up to that left wrist, but only if it's comfortable on the neck. If it's not, you're always fine just to shift the eyes to a position that feels comfortable for the head. One deep breath into the left lung, we'll inhale. And as we exhale, release the left hand back onto the left hip. Now the hands are going to stay on the hips, but we're going to shift the elbows back, and this is just going to give us an instant lift of the heart here. So we're pressing down through the feet nice and firmly, really lifting the heart up nice and high as we inhale. And then as you exhale, just gently move the hips forward. Being careful not to collapse into the lower back. So we're not about going deep, we're about keeping lifted. Again, we want to make sure the head's in a comfortable position, so don't turn the neck from side to side, but you're fine to look down, you can look straight ahead, or if you want a little bit more, you could drop the head back. Okay, let's inhale all the way back to the middle. Release the hands from the hips, just allow the arms to fall by the sides, and we'll give a little swing and sway, just to realign the spine. So shaking the arms, and then we'll do the same with the legs, just give them a little shake out too. Okay, so a full body flow. Hopefully now we're just starting to feel a little bit more open. We're going to take this deeper as we work into some sun salutations, starting really softly and really gently. Grounding through the soles of the feet here, we'll move with the breath as we inhale, reach, draw the arms up. And making sure we bend the knees here, take a drop all the way down to a forward fold. And we're going to bring ourselves into ragdoll for this fold so the knees stay soft. Hands on opposite elbows. Tucking the chin towards the chest and just allow the body to hang and breathe here. See how you feel, maybe swaying the arms from side to side, perhaps closing the eyes. And you could even alternate between bending one leg and straightening the other, just if you want to go a little deeper into the back of the legs. Okay, let's soften again both knees, release the hands from the elbows and bring them shoulder width apart down onto the ground, fingers spread nice and wide. So a bit of a variation on our sun salutation as we're still warming up. We'll just go ahead and step the right knee followed by the left knee back so that we come into a tabletop position rather than a plank pose. On an inhale here, push down through the hands and the toes. Pull half forward as we lift the hips and the gaze into a cow stretch. Let's take this back and into cow. Navel in towards the spine, press the ground away and round the back all the way off into our cat. Moving once more between cow and cat. We'll inhale as we press up, lift the heart and open, draw the shoulders back and away from the ears. And exhale into cat. Navel into spine, heart pushes up to the ceiling as the shoulder blades spread wide. Inhale into neutral spine here. And then as we exhale, we're going to tuck the toes, press into the hands and lift up into our first down dog, nice and easy. Pedal the heels up and down, walking the dog. Check in with how the back of the legs are feeling. If you need to hold in on one side more than the other, you can take this time just to really tailor this stretch so that it's going to help to open you where you need. Let's bring the knees back soft, gazes forward, and can we take a big step through with the left foot, followed by the right foot, all the way into forward fold, and relax and breathe here. Inhale from forward fold, we'll lift and lengthen all the way back into flat back position. And then from our flat back, we'll root down through the soles and inhale, draw the arms up and into the air. And as we exhale, we'll take the hands down past the heart center and into mountain pose. Okay, we'll go second round, a little bit different this one. Inhale as we reach, arms up. Soften the knees and exhale, come all the way down to forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen into flat back. Exhale as we soften the knees and ground the hands. This time we're going to step all the way back into plank. So we'll go left foot first, then the right foot. Feet are hip distance apart, push the heels away. Nice and firmly push through the hands. So we'll drop to the knees here as we bring our full plank to half. And then from half plank, elbows drawing towards the ribs. Can we lower on an exhale, the chin and the chest down towards the ground for knees, chest, chin, look forward. And inhale, scoop up and through into baby cobra. No weight in the hands. Elbows hugging tightly in towards the ribs. Hips and the toenails pushing flat to the ground. Inhale from baby cobra, up and onto all fours. Tuck the toes and exhale, we'll lift all the way back and into our second down dog. Now this down dog, we'll see if we can find a little bit more awareness through our alignment. So with the fingers spread nice and wide, can we push a little bit more weight through the first finger and the thumb? And as we're pushing the ground away through the hands, we'll lift the hips up as high as we can into the sky. And then with the hips lifted, draw the heels back down towards the floor. Check that we're not scrunching the shoulders up towards the ears. Can we pull them back and away? And can we feel the upper arms rotating outwards, just to free up the shoulders and the neck. Okay, nice. Let's bring our down dog forward. Bend the knees, look towards the hand. Right foot first, followed by the left foot, all the way back into forward fold. Relax and breathe here. Okay, nice and slowly, we'll lift and lengthen again, flat back. Take as long as you need before coming the rest of the way up. Pushing down through the soles. Inhaling the arms up and into the air. And as we exhale, we'll take the hands down past our heart, back and into mountain. So hopefully now starting to feel a little warmer. Let's go for our third round. Inhale, reach, arms draw up. Soften the knees and exhale, come down to forward fold, relax. Inhale as we lift and lengthen into flat back. Exhale, soften the knees, ground the hands. So we're going to step it back into plank. Right foot first, push the heels away. Hold plank nice and strong here. So navel in towards the spine, core active. Heart pushing between the shoulder blades. Now your option here is to either stay in full plank and come down to full chaturanga, or drop to the knees and go half plank to knees, chest, chin. If you want to try a little bit more, you want to go full plank to full chaturanga, elbows drawing towards the body, and then lower the shoulders down to elbow height. Then from there, turn the toes, push into the hands, and lift into either full up dog, or you can stick with your baby cobra. Inhale from cobra or full up dog, and exhale, press it back into down dog. Push through the palms, relax the head, control the breath. So for the most part of the practice, we're looking at breathing in and out through the nose, and in and out through the belly. This is going to keep our energy levels topped up, drawing more oxygen into the blood supply. That's going to keep our central nervous system in a mode of rest and relaxation. Let's just practice this flow a couple more times. So we're looking forward. Look towards the hands. Take an inhale, roll on the balls of the feet until we're in plank position. Nice and strong. Full plank or half. Exhale down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, roll up and through cobra or up dog. And exhale, power back to down dog. And breathe. We'll go one more round. On this last round, I'll demonstrate half plank, knees, chest, chin. But if you want to stick with full chaturanga and full plank, always, feel free, the option is there. Let's look forward. Inhale, roll into plank. Full or half. Exhale down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra or full up dog. And we'll exhale, press it back and into down dog. And breathe. In and out through the nose. Feeling the belly rise and fall with every inhale and exhale. Okay, let's step our down dog back to fold. Look forward, left foot first, softly as you can, followed by the right foot all the way back, and breathe. And just taking an extra breath or two here in fold, just to regain some energy, some control over the breath. And then we'll slowly slide ourselves halfway up, flat back. And then from flat back, when you're ready, root all the way down through the soles of the feet. We'll inhale the arms up and into the air, hands into prayer, and we'll exhale, take the hands down past our heart center and bring the arms by the side back into mountain pose. Relax and shake off wherever you need. Arms, legs, hands, feet. Just giving ourselves a little break before we come into our final couple of sun salutations. So we're going for the full 5 today. We've done 3 already. We're moving now though to some variations of a sun salutation B. There's going to be a little bit more to these. From the top of the mat, nice and strong in that mountain pose position, we'll move. Inhale to draw the arms up and into the sky, biceps are by the ears. From here, we're going to exhale into a chair pose, so we sink the weight to the heels. Maybe you could even peel the toes up, push the bum back. Look to the space between the hands and inhale from chair, and exhale, come all the way down to forward fold, relax. Inhale from forward fold, lift and lengthen, flat back. And as we exhale, soften the knees and ground the hands. And either here you can step, or if hopping is in your practice and you want to hop, you can hop it back. Either way, let's take ourselves into plank. From plank pose, full or half, exhale down to chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, scoop up into cobra or up dog. And as we exhale, we'll push back and into down dog. So nice flow. Let's catch our breath here. Make sure the head and the neck are relaxed. Hips are lifted high. Okay, when you're ready from down dog now, we're going to inhale and pick the right leg up to 3-legged dog. And we'll just rotate that right ankle a couple of times in both directions. And then looking forward to the inside of the right hand, take an inhale, and with the exhale, bring that right foot through. Knee and ankle stack. Left knee, we'll take it down to the floor. And press through the feet as we inhale, reach and draw the arms all the way up and into the air. If the wrist needs a little stretch off, we'll rotate them. A couple of times one way, and then the other. Nice and strong in that front knee. So try and keep it directly aligned with the ankle and watch that it doesn't collapse inward. Pull it to the little toe of that right foot. Now can we bring the hands round behind the back? Clasp them together. And as we inhale, we're going to draw the arms back, barrel the chest, and gaze up. Hold here for 3. Keep nice and strong through the feet. Breathe into the heart. 2 and 1. Take the head forward, the belly and the chest to relax down over the right thigh and stretch the arms up towards the ceiling. Breathe for 3. Arms extending up and away from the body. 2 and 1. Release. Press through the feet. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, take them down to frame the right foot and the left knee lifts. Press the left heel back, strong through the legs and the palms. Right leg meets the left in plank. Exhale from plank, full or half, down chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, scoop up through. and into cobra or up dog. Roll on the toes, exhale, down dog. So it does become more challenging to control the breath when we pick up the pace, but stay with the challenge, stay with the awareness, and it'll help keep our body and our mind 100% in the practice and in the moment. Let's go left leg. Inhale, left leg lifts. And then we'll just rotate the ankle a couple of times, both ways. Inhale, lift, look forward. Exhale, step the left foot through inside of the left hand and drop the right knee down. Knee and ankle are stacked. Press the ground away and inhale, reach. Power the arms up and into the air. If you need to stretch out those wrists anytime, give them a twirl. Okay, now can we bring the hands around behind the body? Clasp them together. Inhale as we barrel the chest and gaze up. Breathe into the heart for 3. Strong, energize and pose. Stay deep in the front knee. 2 and 1. Take the head forward, the belly and chest down over the left leg. And the arms reach up and away for the body again for 3. Keep holding, pushing down through the feet. 2 and 1. Release. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, ground the hands. Right leg lifts, left leg meets the right in plank. Full plank or half, down chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, push up and through cobra or up dog. And exhale, back and into down dog. Breathe. What can you sense going on through the body? Can you feel the heart rate? Can you feel a bit warmer through body temperature? Notice the rhythm and the rate of the breath. Let's bring this in. Bending the knees, looking forward, and stepping or hopping the feet back into forward fold at the top of the mat. Breathe. And inhale from forward fold, lift and lengthen, flat back. From our flat back, we'll come the rest of the way up. Press down through the soles and inhale the arms all the way up into the air, hands into prayer. And as we exhale, we'll take the hands down past the heart center, back to mountain pose. So we've got one more round to go, and it's going to be similar to that previous, except I'm going to offer a few more options if you want a little bit more. As always though, just options, no pressure. Back in our mountain pose position, let's go, last round. On an inhale, reach, arms come up and into the air. As we exhale, we're sinking into our chair pose. Can you push that bum a little further back and reach the fingers a little further forward? Inhale from chair, and as we exhale, we drop all the way down to fold. Inhale from forward fold, lift and lengthen, flat back. As we exhale here, soften the knees and ground the hands, either hopping or stepping the legs back and into plank. Full plank or half, exhale down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, roll up into cobra or up dog, and exhale, power back into down dog. Right then, let's inhale and lift our right leg up, 3-legged dog. Look forward to the inside of the right hand, and as we exhale, we'll step that right foot through. Knee stacks in line with the ankle. Okay, so here's where we can make that sequence a little bit trickier. If you prefer, keep the knee on the floor. If you want more of a challenge, keep the left knee lifted and really push the back heel away. And we'll inhale, draw the arms all the way up and into the air. Stay strong in that right knee. Keep extending the left heel back. Hold 3. Biceps by the ears, shoulders relax down and away. 2 and 1. Bring the hands round behind the back. Clasp the hands together and inhale, reach the arms back as we lift through the heart. Again, can we take 3? Breathing into the chest. 2 and 1. Take it forward, belly and chest down over the right leg. Gaze down to the right toes, arms stretch up and away. Keep pressing the back heel. 2, 1. Let's release. Press through the feet as we inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, ground the hands down. Press into the hands and take the right leg back to plank. Full plank or half, down chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, roll up, cobra or up dog. And exhale, power back, down dog. Left side, let's move. Inhale, left leg lifts, look forward. And exhale, step the left foot through. Where do we want to go with this right knee? We can drop it or keep it lifted. We do want, though, the front knee and ankle stacked. Press through the feet. Inhale, reach the arms up, sink in to that back heel. 3. Both legs strong. 2, maybe challenge the balance, look up. And 1, release the hands, send them round behind the body, clasp them together. Inhale, open through the heart, 3. Hold 2. And 1, take it forward, belly and chest down over the left leg. Arms stretch up and away, 3, 2, nice work, 1, let's come out. Inhale, power the arms up. Exhale, take the hands down, ground them either side of the left foot and bring the left leg back to plank. Full plank or half, down chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, back and into down dog. Well done. Let's breathe. And relax. If you need to switch up your down dog for child's pose, you can do that anytime. Let's bring this in. From our down dog, soften the knees, look forward and either step or hop the feet back into forward fold. We'll relax and just hang out for a couple of moments with the head lower than the heart, just to really maximize the benefits of flow as we draw all of that oxygenated blood towards the brain. And then we'll slowly slide up, halfway lift, into flat back. Take your time. And when you're ready, from flat back, we'll root all the way down through the soles of the feet. Inhale the arms up and into the air, hands into prayer, and as we exhale, we'll take the hands down past the heart center, and we'll finish our sun salutations back where we started them, in mountain. Relax and shake it off. Okay, so we're going to do some standing positions now. So I've got with me a block for this. Now you don't necessarily need a block, but if you've got one, it might be handy just to grab. If you don't have a block at home, some things that do a similar job, maybe a book round about that size, or I don't know, a DVD case, just something round about this sort of shape that'll give you a little bit of support. It doesn't have to be a yoga block. So we're going to begin with our feet a little wider than hip distance. Not warrior width though, we're going to go with triangle today. So we're getting our feet around about where we want them, and then we can adjust them once they're in the pose. Now the left foot is going to stay pointed forward, but we'll turn the right foot to the side. And we've got the heel of the right foot in line with the arch of the left foot. And we feel that the legs are nice and active, that the core is engaged, and that the spine is nice and long without expanding the ribs too much. So we don't want to keep the ribs floating out, we want to zip them in nice and tight. So once we've got our feet, our legs and our torso in position, ready to go, let's bring the arms in. So we'll draw the arms up to around about shoulder height. Left finger's reaching back, right finger's reaching forward. And just to release some extra tension from the neck and the shoulders, we'll turn the palms up on an inhale and then turn them back down on the exhale. Just create a bit more space between the ear there and the shoulder. Okay, then we're going to look over the right hand. Take an inhale to reach, and as we exhale, keep the leg straight and reach that right hand over. And then when you feel it's deep enough, send the right hand down on the inside of the right leg and take the left arm up and into the air. If you've got a block or something that you're substituting for a block, you could use it here, maybe just placing it on the inside of the leg, just for helping with balance. We don't want to put any really weight into it though, so you're just using it as kind of a guide and a little bit of support. Can be done without the block though, just as well. Top hip and shoulder draw back, bottom hip and shoulder pull through. More advanced option is to look up towards the top hand. If that's a little bit too much on the balance or on the neck, feel free just to gaze to the ground. Okay, let's come up and out of our triangle. We'll inhale, arms up, and we'll exhale, right arm up, and then slide the left hand down the left leg. And can we draw that right arm back and away, just to really work on the waist and the ribs and the shoulder of that right side. Inhale into the right lung, and exhale, we'll come all the way back and release the hands onto the hips. Now, the right toes are going to stay where they are, but we're going to turn the left toes in now, so that the hips, the shoulders and the feet are all pointing in the same direction. So I'm not going to use the block for this one, I'll get it out the way. Make sure that this back heel is on the floor. Sometimes if we set our stance a little bit too wide and that heel is lifted, then this leg isn't going to be really doing its fair share of the work in this pose. So we want the connection of both soles of the feet nice and firmly into the floor. And as much as possible, the back toes turn in. It might be for you that no matter what you're doing, this foot just isn't going straight. And don't worry if that's the case. All we want to do is try and draw it in that direction. And then we're set to go. So we'll take our hands onto the hips to start with. Slide them back like we did at the beginning of the class and bring the elbows towards each other at the back. Press through the soles. We'll inhale, lift through the heart. And then as we exhale, keep the spine nice and long, push the hips backwards, lead with the head. Now keep looking forward for as long as you can here. And your right leg, your hamstring, will tell you when you're deep enough. When you feel that that's enough for you, relax the belly and the chest down over that right leg. And the hands can stay on the hips here. Or you could maybe release them down either side of the right foot. Those who want a little bit more could maybe even think about drawing the hands around the back of the left calf. But just find the option that feels right for you today. And we're going to breathe through this. So working with the breath, on an inhale, we draw the crown of the head forward, lengthen the spine. And as we exhale, can we fold a little bit more deeply over that right leg? Let's take another couple of breaths. Keep grounding through both feet as we inhale, lengthen. And as we exhale, we'll fold. One last breath here. Inhale, lengthen through the crown, and exhale, relax. Getting ready to come out. Release the hands if they're anywhere but on the hips, take them back. And then we'll press through the soles and inhale, lift all the way back to the midline. Now the block, or whatever you're using for a block, might be handy here. We're going to take a revolving triangle. So placing it outside of the right foot, the little toe side, we're going to take this slowly, stage by stage. It's a tricky pose, our revolving triangle. It requires openness, strength, but also quite a little bit of balance. To help yourself with balance, take the feet wider, sort of towards the edges of the mat. That'll give you a sturdier foundation. If you want the challenge though, you could keep them narrow, and that'll make the pose trickier. So once you're set and ready to go, we're going to leave our right hand on the right hip and inhale the left arm up and into the air. Really lengthen that left side of the body. Then as we exhale, can we take the left hand down in a diagonal and take it to the outside of the right foot, either on your block or straight down onto the floor. Now once that hand is in position, find a rotation, draw the top shoulder back and pull the bottom shoulder through. Option is to hold here, or you could go ahead and reach the right arm up and into the sky. Maybe eventually sending the eye gaze up towards that top hand. Keep the legs engaged, keep drawing that top hip and shoulder back. Let's breathe for 3. Hold 2. And 1, release. Right hand onto the right hip, left hand onto the left hip. Press through the soles of the feet. We'll come all the way back to center, and then we'll roll on our heels back to the middle. Okay, let's take that sequence onto the left foot. So the right toes stay forward, the left toes turn to the side. We'll take regular triangle to begin with. Nice and strong through the legs and through the core, long through the spine. Inhale as we reach arms up and into the air. Right hand reaches back, left fingers reach forward. Again, just to release some tension from the shoulders, we'll inhale, roll the palms up, and exhale, roll them down. Gazes over the left hand, inhale, reach. Exhale, extend the left hand forward, reach, 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 and then when you feel you're deep enough, drop the left hand down on the inside of the left leg, and pick the right arm up and into the air. If you want to bring in your block, take it to the inside of the left leg here. Imagine the body trying to fit between 2 planes of glass, so that we're stacking shoulder on shoulder and hip on hip. And there's equal weight pressing between both feet, flowing into the outside of the right foot, into the big toe of the left foot. Where do we want to turn our eye gaze? Let's come out, press down through the feet. We'll inhale here, arms up. And as we exhale, reach the left arm into the sky and take the right hand down the right leg. open up into those left ribs. Take a deep breath into the left lung, inhale. And as we exhale, we'll come all the way out. Releasing the hands onto the hips, and we'll turn the right toes in as much as possible the same direction as the left. We're lining up for our pyramid. So we'll start with the hands on the hips and the elbows drawing back. Press through the soles, inhale, lift. And as we exhale, push the hips back, lead with the head. Keep looking forward, forward, forward. And when you feel you're deep enough in, drop the belly and the chest over the left leg. Option to keep the hands on the hips, or you can send them down either side of the left foot. Those who've got more openness and want more, send the hands if you can, or if you want to try, around the back of the right calf. So I'm going to go a bit more gently today. I'm going to keep them either side of the foot. And let's work with the breath as we hold. And we'll inhale, draw the crown of the head forward. And as we exhale, we'll drop in over that left side. Another couple of breaths. Inhale, expand, lift. And exhale as we fold. And one last breath. Inhale, lift, open. And exhale, drop it down and breathe. Push them through both feet. The left hip shifting back, the right hip shifting forward, just to find some balance through the hips. Okay, nice and slowly peel up halfway. And then we'll bring our hands, if they're not already there, onto the hips, and we'll slowly come back to the middle. Okay, so this is our final standing position through our triangle sequence. We're gonna go revolving triangle with the left leg forward. So if the block was handy on that other side, getting it into position. Adjusting the feet if you want more balance, set them wider. If you want more challenging, keep them narrow. Left hand stays on the left hip. Let's move. Inhale, reach the right arm up and into the air, lengthen that side body. And then as we exhale, take the hand down to the outside of the left foot. Onto the block or onto the mat, either way. And then we draw in the left shoulder back and pull on the right shoulder through. Maybe if you want, you could extend that left arm up and into the air. The eye gaze as well, possibly. Let's hang and breathe for 3. Hold, open, 2. And 1, release. Left hand onto the left hip. Right hand onto the right hip. Push through the soles of the feet, come all the way back through center. And then we'll roll on our heels back to the middle. Okay, last bit of standing here. We're going to go wide with the feet. So this position, the wider the stance, the easier this will be. So if you're quite open through the hamstrings, you can keep the feet relatively narrow. But if you're tight, I'd go wide. So I'm going to go wide. I've got very tight hamstrings today, so I'm going to go for the more gentle options. So we're angling our toes towards each other and the heels away. The hands are on the hips, and like we were doing in pyramid, we're going to slide the hands back just because it instantly lifts our heart and gets that openness through the shoulders that we're after. So we'll inhale to lift here, and then as we exhale, push the hips back. Lead with the head. Kneecaps are engaged. Keep looking forward, and then exhale, drop down. Relax. So wide leg fold. Maybe you can release the hands down onto the floor. And we're just going to hang here. So wide leg forward fold can be quite a nice relaxing position, but we do want to keep active the knees. So we're drawing the thighs upwards towards the hips. It's going to protect our knee joints. It also lengthens the hamstrings a bit more. And we'll keep bringing the navel, the belly button in towards the spine. That'll protect the lower back. Those that want a bit more, you could take the hands onto the ankles, so right on right, left on left, elbows to the side. And with the breath, inhale, and as you exhale, just draw the upper body a little closer to the legs. We'll hang here for another 2 breaths. Nice and deep. Another 1. And slowly coming out. Hands onto the floor to lift the head to hip height. Heel toe the feet in to about hip distance. Slide the hands on top of the shins, halfway lift, flat back. Give yourself a little bit of time to regulate the blood pressure. And then press all the way down through the soles of the feet. We'll inhale to reach arms up and into the air, hands into prayer. And as we exhale, we'll take the hands down past the heart center, back to mountain. Okay, so we're going to finish as we began. Inhale, root down through the soles, arms come up. Exhale. Another 2 just like this. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale, reach. And exhale, release. Taking the hands all the way down, back into mountain. Namaste.